family, good deeds. Welcome to the J Will Show. Yeah, family. What's going on? It is me, J Will. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We here. We live. We present. Yeah, man. Today we need to talk. Something is going on. We need to talk. Something is going on. We need to talk. We need to chat. We need to have a conversation. And this conversation is very important. Who is the king of dancehall? Who is? I'm just asking a simple question because everyone wants to know. We have literally 3 different timelines fighting for a title in a new timeline. Don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. Don't. It don't make no sense. So, make we go over here and take a look at and give an introduction, because even Cargo reach on the list. I don't know how Cargo make it on this, but Cargo there too. I don't know if he's here for the dancehall king or he's just trying to prove that he's dancehall king worthy, but him jumping at the clash and say more on clash. Pardon me, let me correct myself. Him jump in the conversation and say more on clash, Vybz Kartel. So anyway, on the screen, we have Vybz Kartel in the white, and we have Beenie Man in the green. We have Yellow Man with the glasses on in the white, Cargo in the white. Doesn't make no sense because 3 people in white, but you know who Yellow Man is, you know who Vybz Kartel is, you know who Beenie Man is, so you must can guess who Cargo is. So anyway, there's a conversation being had, whichever the language is, whichever the word is, I should say. Who is the king of dancehall? Before we get to who is the king of dancehall, let's get a little bit of context in this. Let's talk and try and make sense out of this. So Yellow Man is an artist that started his musical journey in the 70s, probably late 70s, if I'm going to be exact, right? Yellow Man got his first hit song around 1983 called Azugi Zumbi Zoom, Azugi Zoom, Zugi Zoom Zoom. Anyway, me just like show up, I feel like I can't sing. But it doesn't matter, family. So that's when he got that hit song, right? So that established Yellow Man in the dancehall industry. Around the early 1980s, a young 10-year-old artist seek to find his claim to fame by the name of Beenie Man. At that time, he probably had a different name, but for now, we're going to say Beenie Man, right? I'm not sure if he did have a different name. Beenie Man got his first hit song around early 80s, probably 1983, by the name of Over the Sea, right? Beenie Man did his first album around that time. You know what I'm saying? As the dancehall wonder, right? Vybz Kartel did his first song under the name of Adi Bantan in 1990. But I don't think that gave him the breakthrough. It actually didn't give him the breakthrough that he needed. In the early 2003, Vybz Kartel found a slew of hit songs, right? That brought him to fame to let people know I am here to stay. Prior before that, Yellow Man had a run. Then Yellow Man fell off the scene, touring, doing other things. I wouldn't say he fell off. One of the first artists that I think got a major deal, the first dancehall artist, right, out of Jamaica, Yellow Man. And basically, for the 80s, Yellow Man had his run. Beenie Man was still there. Beenie Man mostly took over dancehall in the 90s, I would say, if it's safe to say. If I'm wrong, correct me. The comment section work. All right, don't judge me. I hold it on notes to read. I just want to run through that video. Yeah. I don't want to tell me nothing. All right, just like that. Simple as that. Zin. So Beenie Man has had his run. After Over the Seas, Beenie Man have a slew of hit song. World Dog. The list go. You hear me? World Dance. Why I said World Dog? Please forgive me for calling your name, sir. Yes, so World Dance. And the list goes on and on. Beenie Man have so much hit song that I need a whole show to really talk about the amount of hit songs that Beenie Man has recorded or had recorded in his career thus far, right? So, Beenie Man had it all the way through. Beenie Man's still going. So I'm not trying to be disrespectful like Beenie Man is not making music, right? The beat change, that's a whole nother conversation. Vybz Kartel forward on the Alliance in 2003 with a slew of hit song. New Millennium is one of the most known one, and the list goes on, you know. I could go on and on, but I'm not going to focus just on the songs. I'm going to focus on basically the time frames, right? So the people that would follow Yellow Man is of a different age group. Those are older people. You see what I'm saying? The people that will follow Beenie Man is also of a different age group, probably from Yellow Man. Those are older people, even though the time frame is more closer. Zine? Fast forward to Kartel. Kartel career really jump off 20 years. Pretty much, or more, a little bit over 20 years, but I would say 20 years. After Beenie Man and Yellow Man got their first hit song in dancehall. Right? Una follow me. Please follow me, right? In 2003, Vybz Kartel basically did a whole bunch of recording, drop a whole bunch of songs. You know, he did so much work that after he got incarcerated in, I think that was 2011, because Kartel had like an 8-year run in dancehall, then he got incarcerated, right? After he got incarcerated, he had so much music that songs was just being released. Plus, he confirmed that he was releasing song, you know, in prison, recording and releasing song in prison, including the Big Bad Fever. You know what I say? But anyway, that's not the point. The point that I'm trying to make is the 80s and the 90s and 2000s, that's 3 different generations. So what I'm saying? You have some people that are 80s babies, 70s babies, 90s babies, 2000 babies, right? So my question is this, right? In all honesty, each man has the right to claim the king of dancehall. But at what point, somebody gonna let go the crown and say, you know what, another king risen, so we have to crown him king. It's just like the Miss World universe. You know what I say? A person get their reign for a certain time, then a new contestant comes, and them get crowned, and you have to give them the crown. Why Jamaican people don't like stop when I feed them time for stop? Like, when you do what you're supposed to do, just go relax and know so you do your thing. I feel like all 3 artists, I don't know how Cargo get on the screen here, but I'm going to talk to my editing crew because this not make no sense, but I'm going to ignore it. All right? So, all 3 are kings in their own right. But the 3 can't be king in a 2025, brother. It is confusing. Una send the wrong message to the youth them. Una's a grown big man, I send a message to the youth them for quarrel and fight. There's no unity. I think Beenie Man and Yellow Man should forward together, you know what I say, and crown Vybz Kartel as the king of the millennia. Because Vybz Kartel came in the game and changed the sound, the way you flow, him changed the beat pattern, and him also helped change the bass pattern of the music. Because he found a flow that gave birth to a whole generation. There was a time when Vybz Kartel couldn't fit in dancehall because he didn't have no melody. He was too lyrical. He was just a lyrical artist. You get where I'm going? And he tried in the early 90s and he couldn't break through. Bounty Killer had to do some of his songs. It was in the 2000s when the genius and certain new producer came around and fused hip-hop, snares and sounds with dancehall bassline, and Vybz Kartel put his melody and his flow to it and changed the genre. But my question and concern is, when are we going to change these ways that we have? Yellow Man is the king of dancehall. He had his run in the 80s, and he's the king of dancehall in the 80s. Beenie Man has the crown as the king of dancehall in the 90s going up to the 2000s, right? After 2000 going up, I wouldn't want to say 2003 because Beenie Man still around the ground in a 2003 and them time there. Beenie Man still around the ground till this day because that's the king, whether on stage or in the recording studio. But my thing is, family, you have to be honest, you can't take youth's greatness. That's why the youths them in Jamaica have to be fighting so hard. Because them not getting the respect that them need from the adults. The people that was there before them. I mean, I say, make it look like Kartel, I look at youth more than Beenie Man, you know. I just try to say, musically, Kartel is like them little brother in a music. It's like their young bro. That's their little bro in music. That's just the truth. Because Beenie Man and Yellow Man got their first hit in the early 80s. Kartel didn't get his hit till 20 years later, 2 generations later. So how not argue with a man about a crown 2 generations later, family? It don't make no sense. 1982 and 1983 and 2003, that's a wide gap. Kartel went to prison, did 12 years and 8 months, if I'm correct, or 10 months, right? And he came out and the people see it fit to crown him as dancehall king. Only can't argue with the fans of this generation to tell them that Uno are the king. No, it don't work like that. The generations that was born in the 60s, probably the 50s, and some in the 70s, Beenie Man and Yellow Man is the king. But you see, anybody that's born after the mid-80s in dance in Jamaica, Vybz Kartel is the king. There's no question about it. Beenie Man and Yellow Man is the king to the people of the mid-50s and to the 70s. Vybz Kartel is the dancehall king to the people that was born in 85 till now. Because when Yellow Man and Beenie Man got their first hit songs, people in the mid-80s just born our babies. They're not even dancing to your music. Right now, Valiant, them and Popcorn, them and Armani, Kraft, this is their season. They're literally fine-tuning the sound to become, one of them is going to become the next king of dancehall. Massacre Kraft. Kraft has the potential to be a dancehall king if he lock into the studio. Massacre already set the standard to be the next dancehall king. So while Kartel wearing the crown, at some point Kartel have to crown somebody else. No disrespect to Beenie Man and Yellow Man, but for real, brother, we need to find a new hobby. And me don't want to say it like that because Doc is like one of the person that I respect so much because I don't think nobody go through some of the things that Beenie Man go through in dancehall and him still stand up as a soldier. Nobody never can run Beenie Man out of dancehall. Beenie Man probably get the most attack in a dancehall and him stand up like a general. Yellow Man had his run, you know, after he had his health issues, he had to step back from the music industry. But on the can't use ignorance and madness to overpower the next generation. The youths them will not respect you. Because the youths are learning from how not treat Vybz Kartel, you know. The way that you not treat Vybz Kartel, the youths them are learn from it. When you hear me, I telling the family, because if you not fight Vybz Kartel, if you say you not the dancehall king right now, if another youth rise up after Vybz Kartel, you're not going to do the same thing. So me can foresee that 2045, Beenie Man and Yellow Man will be arguing with the next dancehall king. 2070, they will be arguing because I don't really think the man them get the facts there. Want to wear the crown and wear it well, but it's time to hand it over. Don't be like the Miss World diva that when her time comes to pass the crown to the next contestant in the Miss Universe or the Miss World, she don't want to let it go. No, man, you have to move different, brother. Real talk, man, you have to give up the crown to the man, the new king. He's the king of this era. Every youth that is DJing right now in 2025 are influenced by Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel in some way and shape or form is influenced by Beenie Man and King Yellow Man. But King Yellow Man and King Moses Davis, may I ask you kindly, please, it don't look good. It don't look good. Because it's a youth in our fight, it's a ghetto youth in our fight, and I know him great. Them man has said history. When it comes to lyrical thing, writing song, melodies, dropping songs after songs. So anyway, it's time to cut this. I just want to say to the ones and ones family, it's time to switch things up, family. It's time to change it up, you know. I was a bit long-winded. I had some videos, some audios I want to play. But the videos, I didn't want to play those videos because those videos belongs to other people because they put their watermark on it. But anyway, let me wrap this up. Yeah, family, this is the J Must Will Show, and that is it. Vybz Kartel is the king of dancehall right now in 2025. There's no question about it. Anybody else that was born in the 50s, the 60s, and the 70s, Beenie Man is their dancehall king. Anybody that's born in the mid-80s onwards, Vybz Kartel is their dancehall king. And I'm going to tell you right now, anybody that is born in probably like 2010, yeah, they're looking for the next dancehall king. So please, don't stop it. You know what I say? When you as a child do childish things, now that you're a man, act like a man, man. Pass the crown to the next generation. And with that said, peace!